Anthony here, founder of Quantum, and it is such an honor and a pleasure to serve you on this video. If you enjoy content such as this, do us a favor here at Quantum and like, share, and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So, most people think mergers and acquisitions start at the negotiation table, but they don't. They actually start months and sometimes years earlier, long before advisors and buyers or bankers are ever involved. And that early stage is where most real opportunities are either found or completely missed. At a high level, mergers and acquisitions just mean companies being bought, sold, merged, or even invested in. But what rarely gets talked about is how those businesses are even identified in the first place. Because high quality opportunities don't announce themselves, I would say. They don't post online as well. And they don't always say, hey, we're for sale. What you usually see instead are business owners nearing retirement, or CEOs considering strategic growth capital, or founders quietly thinking about what's next. Sometimes that looks like someone slowly stepping back from day-to-day operations, or a founder having private conversations with a small circle of trusted peers. They're thinking ahead, but they're doing it discreetly. Most of these situations exist completely outside formal deal processes. They're not ready for advisors. They're not even ready to get into negotiations at that time. And they're definitely not responding to generic outreach methods. This is where deal flow breaks down for most firms. At Quantum, we don't operate in negotiations. We don't advise on transactions, and we don't represent buyers nor sellers. Our role exists before all of that, okay? At the point where opportunities are first being identified. We focus on the origination and qualification stage, which simply means identifying the right businesses before anyone ever puts them on the market. That happens before evaluation, before diligence, and before any transaction discussion even starts. We work within clearly defined parameters, okay? Things like industry and company size and ownership structure and geography and just overall readiness. The goal is to bring clarity, okay, and structure to a part of the process that's usually inefficient, fragmented, and very time consuming. When the stage is handled properly, M&A teams, M&A professionals save significant time. Partners stay focused on execution instead of filtering, and firms engage opportunities that are actually relevant to what they're trying to do, not just what happens to be available. It's not about having more conversations. It is more so about having better conversations, strategic conversations. In this series, I'll walk through how quality opportunities are identified long before a deal ever exists, and how firms can build more reliable origination without changing how they operate or how they transact. This is not about negotiating deals, okay? It's about understanding the process that makes a good deal possible. We'll continue in the next video. See you soon.